KNDY.
And good evening and welcome back into high school basketball here from Onega. The TVL tournament marches on with quarterfinal action here on frog in my throat, getting through here on a Thursday evening here on KNDY 95.5. Max Blasky with you this evening. Can find us on air online at KNDYradio.com and inside the KNDY FM mobile app too as well. In our first contest, the 2-seeded Valley Heights Mustang girls and the 10-seeded Linn Bulldog girls facing off for a right to play in the semifinal round tomorrow afternoon. We're about 5 minutes away from tip-off. We'll take our first time out here from our wonderful sponsors that are making this broadcast possible all week as we get ready for our first quarterfinal action on this Thursday evening.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
Begin your new year with a new career at Landall in Marysville. Currently accepting applications for experienced assemblers, welders, painters, and a net developer. You cannot beat the benefits Landall offers. Wages start at $16 up to $21.20 per hour with a $2 an hour shift differential for second and third shift. 4% attendance bonus, promotions, raises, all-inclusive medical plan, paid time off and paid holidays, weekly paychecks, and more. Apply online and learn more at Landall.com or call 785-562-5381 for more information. Landall Company is an equal opportunity employer.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
D&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. D&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. D&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. D&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
It's the 2-10 matchup as we start our featured broadcast on this Thursday evening from the TVL tournament in Onega. Valley Heights and Linn up for you first later on this evening in a boys contest. 2-seeded Hanover and the 7-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs. Mustangs come into this contest 7-1 on the season. Last loss was their last contest out back on January 11th, a 66-41 loss to the number 4 team in Class 3A. That is Rossville. The Valley Heights girls come in ranked number 9 in Class 2A as well, in what is going to be a loaded class throughout the season. Linn, they are 5-3. They're coming off a win here in their first round over Troy, a 52-48 victory for the girls. Got them the right to play in this quarterfinal matchup here against Valley Heights on a Thursday evening. We're going to take one more break before we bring you starters for this contest between the Mustangs and the Bulldogs. Get action underway here on a Thursday.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
Dreaming of a new home? Let Inline Construction make that dream a reality. Custom home builds from foundation to finish with your plans, or they'll help you with design. Build on your lot or take advantage of Marysville's newest subdivision, Hartley Ridge, at 8th Street and Jayhawk Road. Call today and get started with Inline Construction of Marysville.
Max Blasky back with you from Onega as we get ready for action here, 40 ticks away from our first contest of the evening between Valley Heights and Linn. Starting lineups for you here tonight. First for the lower seed, 10-seeded Linn girls. They were victorious Monday evening, 48-52 over the 7-seeded Troy Trojans, earning a right to be in this contest. They are led by number 0, Marcela Huerta, a 5'10 junior. Number 1, Bailey Peters, a 5'3 freshman. Number 4, Jenny Turk, a 5'5 freshman. Number 10, Morgan Wirtz, a 5'5 junior. Number 24, Hope Bikeman, a 5'6 senior. The Linn girls are coached by Trevor Kuhlman, and we'll go Huerta, Peters, Turk, Wirtz, and Bikeman this evening. As for the Valley Heights Mustangs, they come in to this contest 7-1. They earned a bye in first-round action. This is their first time on the court here in Omega. They will go with number 10, Maggie Tober, number 4, Delana Merck, number 15, Audra Steinfurt, number 25, Ava Smith, and number 31, Mia Vermitten. Mustangs are coached by head coach Jordan Broxterman, and we'll go Tober, Merck, Steinfurt, Smith, and Vermitten. Huerta and Smith in the jump circle. First tip goes to the Mustangs, and we are off and running here tonight. Mustangs in their home jerseys. They are the, I guess technically higher seed, lower seed, white jerseys with purple Mustangs across the chest, purple numbers on the back and front. Meanwhile, Linn will be in their road blacks with a white Linn and numbers on the chest and back. First points for the night go to Valley Heights. That will be senior Audra Steinfurt inside, putting the deuce up and down, and the Mustangs up 2-0 here early on, first quarter. Linn will work left to right as we see it here on Onega, back in the main gym, sitting on the sideline again here this evening, so a little bit better vantage point that we had last night. Some great games between Hanover and Frankfort, and then Axel Troy boys. Two excellent contests, expecting that here tonight between Valley Heights and Linn. And then, of course, coming up later on in the evening, the Valley Heights boys, winner in their first round, will take on the Hanover boys. Turnover Linn, as they were looking for Marcella down low. This Linn team had a decent season last year. Have to replace a lot of a team that went 13-10. Back-to-back years with 13 wins under head coach Trevor Kuhlman has this team in the right direction. Speaking of the right direction, Mustangs 2 for 2 from the floor as Delana Merck sinks her first shot in the evening. That will be a 3-ball from the right corner. 5-zip early on Mustangs. This game originally scheduled for Tuesday. Of course, weather had to postpone Saturday and a few other contests. 3 on the way answered back from Linn will be no good from Wirtz. So Valley Heights a little bit later in the week than they had planned on playing for the first time here on a Friday. Up and down, Audra Steinfurt with her second bucket, and quickly head coach Trevor Kuhlman wants to take a timeout. We'll take it here with them. The Mustangs up 7-0.
At United Bank & Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank & Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between. You can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank & Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking with United Bank & Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mustangs up here early, 7-0 with a hot start. Audra Steinfurt with 4 points already. The first bucket of the game got the girls going. Delana Merck with the 3 herself as these Mustangs out in front of Linn here early on. Valley Heights 14-9 last year, a little bit more of a down year. As to be expected after 3 straight 20-plus win seasons under head coach Jordan Broxterman. Of course, a COVID-shortened 2020 season, and then winning in the first round and got knocked out. 2021 regular season TVL champions, able to make it to state. First round loss, though, in that one. And then, of course, in 2022, a first round loss, too, as well as state. Very representable have the Mustangs been over the last couple of years. Linn gets their first bucket inside. That's going to be Jenny Turk getting a 2-pointer inside. The freshman guard getting a little action down low here early on. Foul out top now defensively on Linn. That will be Bailey Peters, the 5'3 freshman, picking up the personal foul substitution. First one here for Linn. Gretchen Bach, the 5'6 freshman, now in for Hope Bikeman. 3 freshmen now in the lineup for Linn. Talking to head coach Trevor Kuhlman on our Coach's Corner. Interviews every Tuesday following area sports at about 5:20. He said these girls are learning quickly. It's just sometimes a learning curve going from that junior high game to the high school game, but excited what they can be. Had some rough patches here early on. Excited what they did, too, as well after their win versus Troy in first-round action. Mustangs missed their first shot offensively as inside Roger Steinfurt can't handle that one, so it was 2 for 2, now 2 for 3 on the evening. Mustangs still up, though, 7-2, early first quarter action, 5:23 left to play. Max Blasky with you along for the ride, as we have been all the week. Trying to go inside to Marcela Huerta. She's going to get the ball left post, rolled off the rim, no good. Mert pulls down the board. Huerta, the 5'6 junior, leads this Linn team in points early on in the season when Linn was on a roll. They started off 3-0 with wins over Natoma, Teskett, and Southern Cloud. Huerta was averaging over 20 points per game. Turnover on the Mustangs. First for Valley Heights offensively. Couldn't quite communicate in that far corner of the court. First mistake by the Mustangs in this one. Mustangs will be in a straight man-to-man defense. Then we'll roll some pick and rolls, pick and ways, trying to get their post players inside, including Marcella. And now in there, Jenny Turk. Up top, there is Turk with the ball. Good defense by the Mustangs here early on. Inside, we're going to go to Marcella. Right block this time. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, pulled down Linn. Peters gets that one. Wild shot inside will be missed, but second chance now for Linn. No, and Valley Heights finally pulls down the defensive rebound. Mustangs will look to push, a team that does like to get up and down the court, too, as well, here on the season, averaging 50 points per game. Inside, Smith will get a shot from the right block. That one rolls off the rim. No good. Mustangs empty on that possession. Linn also averaging just shy of 50 points per game on the season after scoring a first 52 versus Troy. But if you take a look at their TVL play, though, they had a tough early part of the season. They've already played Clifton, Clyde, Centralia, and Hanover. Those are their 3 losses on the year. And in TVL play plus tournament play, they're only averaging 35 points a game while allowing 51. Tough shot inside will be missed by Huerta again. As substitutions for both teams, Merck and Steinfurt out of the contest for the Mustangs. Tessa Miller, the 5'2 junior, first action now in for her, along with Olivia Scala, the 5'8 senior. Izzy Rogie, too, as well. For the Linn Bulldogs, trying to get everyone's name correct here for the first time this evening. 7-2 our score, early first quarter action of this quarterfinal matchup between Valley Heights and Linn. First action for the Mustangs here in this TVL tournament. Linn already a win versus Troy in first round action Monday evening. Top of the key, Mustangs will set it up in the hands of senior point guard Maggie Turber. She runs this offense and commands it very well. Miller will try a 3 right wing, and Tessa Miller off the bench hits her first bucket of the evening. The junior puts it in for the purple and white. Valley Heights back up 10-2. Top of the key, Bulldogs swinging around now, trying to look for an answer. Held stagnant so far in this one. Turnover will be the cause. Out and running are the Mustangs. Mia Vermitten at the other end of the floor, up through contact, and the bucket. Timeout again, Trevor Kuhlman. He wants a 30. We'll take it with them. Mustangs push their lead back up to 10.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
Linn struggling to put the ball in the basket here early on, and historically struggles against Valley Heights too as well. The Mustangs have been victorious in their 8 in the 8 last meetings here versus Linn. So Bulldogs, if they can pull off the upset in the seeding numbers, looking for their first win versus Valley Heights since 2017. Here trailing, though, by 10 early first quarter. 12-2 is our score. Mustang substitution coming in, freshman Lindsey Gray. She'll check into the contest here for the Mustangs. Maggie Tober, senior point guard, out there now. Vermitten, Gray, Scala, Smith, and Miller, your 5 out there for the Mustangs. While as for Linn, it is Wirtz, Peters, Kelsey Mueller now out there, the 5'4 senior, just checking in. Izzy Rogie. 5 out there for Linn. Lob pass inside, going to try and hit Turk right block. Off the glass and down now for Jenny Turk. She has all 4 points for Linn in this quarter, and the Mustangs turn it over as Miller was looking for Vermitten from half court, a little bit too far out in front. Second turnover now for the Mustangs. Herrera back into the contest. Got 0-0 in. Out will come Rogie. Mustangs now full court press. Haven't seen that yet here in this one. Trap there in far corner. Turk gets out of there, now pushes it up the left sideline. Back reversal here near side into the hands of Ella Imke. 5'7" sophomore, getting action now, and the steal up top right for Vermitten, all alone at the other end. Left-handed layup, up and down for Mia Vermitten. 4 points here, and the Mustangs are hot from the floor. Only one miss here early on. Now almost a near steal by Miller, but recovered by Linn. Quickly, Turk sends it up the other end of the court, but a turnover off the hands of Kelsey Mueller. Third one now here for Linn. As substitutions coming for both teams. Ava Smith now out. She'll take a break on the bench, and Tober, too, as well, back into the contest. Jenny Turk will take a seat. For Linn. Both teams do like to play a lot of girls, already 9 off the bench now for Jordan Brocksterman, all 9 off the bench too as well for head coach Trevor Kuhlman and his Lady Bulldogs early on. Vermitten inside, little floater, that's going to be too strong. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Other way, Linn will push the pace, little floater inside to Marcella, and she will be fouled. The attention she's getting, though, as soon as she caught that right block, all 5 Mustangs swarm to the 5'10 junior down low on that post. Second personal foul now for Valley Heights. That one will go against Mia Vermitten, her first personal. Substitution, Delana Merck back into the contest. More basketball tonight, too, as well, over on KNDY FM 94.1 AM 1570. As Bruce Deerking has the Marysville boys over in the Thunder Classic coming up at 7:30. Marcella hits the second free throw, making it 14-5. Just over 90 seconds left, and here's a near steal out top by the Bulldogs. Good pressure by Turk, but Valley Heights retains possession. Lindsey Gray gets it off to Delana Merck. Her second three of the quarter. The senior Merck with 6 points in this one, as the Mustangs push their advantage up 17-5. Token man-to-man pressure. Linn easily beats it, gets it all the way to the rim inside, trying to find Marcella, and out of bounds. Another turnover, Bulldogs, as now that's turnover number 4 here, just in quarter number 1. Substitution now for Linn. Jeannie Turk back into the contest. Izzy Rogie will take a seat on the bench. Under a minute left to play here, first quarter action. Mustangs have led the entire way, up 17-5 right now. Top of the key, Vermitten will get it set up. Now swings it right side into the hands of the Merck. She'll run a pick and roll with Vermitten. Vermitten gets it inside, but taken away by Marcella. Linn will push. Opportunity to cut into this lead for the Bulldogs. Driving baseline, kicking it out. Right outside the free throw line, shot up, no good by Turk. Linn goes empty again on that possession. Half-court pass quickly up into the hands of Antover. She's going to try right corner three. That's going to be too long off the board. Linn fights for it. An offensive rebound pulled down Audra Steinfurt with 12 seconds left. Valley Heights will reset. Tober, a second opportunity. That's going to be long, no good. Linn pulls down the board with 5. We'll see if they get a shot off. Quickly the other way into the hands of Turk. But the buzzer, no good. And Valley Heights takes a 17-5 lead in the first quarter action. You're listening to TVL Basketball here on KNDY.
Not everyone's going to become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Live ball turnover for the Linn Bulldogs coming out of break so quick, couldn't even get out of it there. And Maggie Tober takes it the other way for 2. Now she gets her second one in 2 possessions. Lanced up and down for the senior. And quickly, head coach Trevor Kuhlman wants another timeout. We'll take it with them. Mustangs on cruise control up 21-5.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
Valley Heights Mustangs up 21-5 on the Linn Bulldogs here in girls quarterfinal action of the TVL tournament. Nice spin move, though, here as the Bulldogs break it. Try and go inside to Marcella. Up and down there on Marcella Huerta. 1 point there in the first quarter for the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Finally gets her first one down there. 5 out there now for the Bulldogs. Marcella, Bailey Peters, Jenny Turk, Morgan Works, and Hope Weidman. It's your starting 5 out there for Linn. As for the Mustangs, Audra Steinfurt, Mia Vermitten, Maggie Tober, Ava Smith, and Delana Merck starting 5 too as well. Inside, Audra Steinfurt will be fouled. First chance for the line now for the Mustangs. Goes down and is good. Second one for Steinfurt, good too as well. She had 4 points there in the first quarter, already 6 points for her name here in this contest. Mustangs still in their press. Foul is going to be called 80 feet away from the basket on Smith. Got a little bit too aggressive, but a good trap here in the near corner did not allow Turk to get anywhere. Peters swings it quickly the other way into the hands of Wirtz. Wirtz breaks that press. It's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Linn basketball. Talked a little bit earlier about Linn's season so far. They started off 3-0 with wins against Natoma, Teskid, and Southern Cloud before dropping their first game of the season to top-seeded here, Clifton Clyde, then got a win against Pawnee City before falling to Hanover and Centralia. So already taking on the toughest teams in the league this year has this young Linn basketball team, and they've taken their punches so far here in this one as well. Inside on a fourth opportunity, Jenny Turk will get an opportunity from the line. Free throw is pure. The foul will go against Elena Merck for the Mustangs. Turk 5 points to her name in that first quarter, leading scorer for Linn. Second free throw, that's going to be far off the left side of the rim. That hit nothing. Back to the Mustangs. Izzy Rogie now into the contest. She will check Turk. Now Linn will be in a pressure. Brought it out once or twice there in that first quarter, bringing it out here a little bit more in the second. Almost forced the turnover there, but Vermitten keeps it. She's going to be taken down from behind. Almost formed tackle. No foul will be called. Mustangs keep possession. Left side, inside Seifert, trying to go against Huerta, turns it over. Live ball turnover now as the Bulldogs look to run, and Merck looks like she got popped in the eye on that one. Gretchen Bott took that one away. Was going down court, going just a little bit too close. She's going to get a sub. Olivia Scala into the contest. Tessa Miller out now for Audra Seifert. As Coach Jordan Brocksterman drops off his press. Now Valley Heights in a 2-1-2 kind of matchup zone. 23-8 is our score. Mustangs have led all the way in this one. 3-ball, though, from Linn is going to be off the mark. Morgan Wirtz can't find the mark from deep. 0 for 2 from 3 now in this contest, and Mustangs go back the other way. Valley Heights so far this season, 7-1. Their lone loss came last week versus Rossville, the number 4 team in Class 3A. Mustangs clocking this week as the number 9 team in Class 2A, which is a loaded class with names such as Smith Center, Wichita County, Hillsboro, and Hoxie. If the Mustangs can make back to another state tournament appearance in Dodge City this year, it's going to be a loaded one out west. Smith will draw a foul inside, and now an opportunity with 2 free throws from the strike. She's going to be too strong on her first one. Sophomore scoreless so far here in this one. Bailey Peters, the freshman for Linn, picks up now her 3rd personal. That is the 2nd personal foul for Linn in this quarter. Second free throw over goes Ava Smith. Valley Heights now 50% from the stripe. Almost a near steal far side. Tessa Miller got her hand on it, about to have it the other way, right in front of the Valley Heights boys. Of course, their contest coming up after this one between the 2-seeded and undefeated Hanover Wildcats and the 10-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs. Mustangs were able to defeat a 7-seeded Linn team on a Monday evening, 50-45. Advancing their way into this quarterfinal contest here tonight. Steal out top by Smith. She's going to be running all alone. Layup up and down for the sophomore. She makes up for those 2 missed free throws. Puts Valley Heights up now 25-8. More basketball action, too, continues over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1 tonight. Bruce Dierking on the call as the Marysville Bulldogs in the Thunder Classic, tipping off there against Seneca. One more win will go the championship game. We're able to get a win over Jackson Heights last night. Looking for another win here tonight are the Bulldogs. Mustangs looking for their 8th win on the season here in their first action at the TVL tournament. Foul down low as Linn running clock here, trailing 25-8. Not really running clock, but good defense by Valley Heights, not allowing a shot. Mia Vermitten out now as she picks up her 2nd personal foul. Head coach Jordan Brocksterman back to the freshman Lindsey Gray into the contest. Inside, taken away by Olivia Scala. Maggie Tober out and running now for the Mustangs. She's going to push the tempo up and down. Good layup there for Tober. Head coach Trevor Kuhlman wants another timeout. His 4th of the half, but his girls trail 27-8 4:30 left to play.
The Dragiston Insurance Agency proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group, founded over 130 years ago. With all that experience, you can expect nothing less than superior insurance and service. They use a common-sense approach to write policies that are customized to meet specific insurance needs. The Dragiston Agency offers top-notch service, expertise, and knowledge. Call 785-325-2263 or stop by the office in Washington. The Dragiston Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group. Together, they're insuring the heartland.
You've reached Billy Bob's Propane. Nobody can take your call now, but somebody will get back to you sometime.
Yeah, this is Frank Jones, and I'm switching propane companies. Why? Wanklin Oil has more to offer, and to be honest, better prices. They also gave me options that fit my budget, and in case you don't remember, I called last week because I was nearly out of propane. You never called me back. I'm now out of propane.
Switching propane dealers is no big deal. Call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Wanklin Oil, we've had the energy since 1926.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
Linn comes out of that timeout, hits their first 3 of the game as Morgan Wirtz makes it rain from straight on. Valley Heights turns it over on the other end, and we're going to ride the hot hand of Wirtz as she's going to be fouled, and an opportunity now for the junior to pick up some easy points from the free throw line. Ava Smith will pick up now her second personal foul, as her and fellow sophomore Mia Vermitten traveled with 2 fouls now. Wirtz at the line, calmly knocks down the first. Smith will be checked out by Antober. Out also will come Kelsey Mueller for the Bulldogs. So it's Wirtz, Rogie, Imke, Puerta, and we'll get the other one here in just a second. Gretchen Bott, the other 5 out there now for Linn, as both of these coaches rotate players in and out so quickly. Head coach Trevor Kuhlman for Linn just looking for an answer here this evening, trailing 27-13 versus an experienced Valley Heights Mustangs team. Foul will be committed by Linn inside. Wirtz picks up her first personal. Third team now for Linn. Inside, Olivia Scala will be hacked, and 2 free throws upcoming now for the senior from the purple and white. A big day of action continues tomorrow, too, as well, here from Onega. Semifinal action will start at 1:30 with a girls' contest between Clifton Clyde and Hanover. After that, matchup in the boys' contest between Clifton Clyde and Axtell, and then winners tonight will have the bottom side of the bracket. The KNDY will be covering games all week long tomorrow, or all the rest of the week, I guess, and every single semifinal action game tomorrow. Scala goes 0 for 2 from the line. Back on the other end, Marcela Huerta for the Bulldogs puts her second bucket up and good now for Linn. It is a 12-point contest. Gray's going to fire up a 3. That's going to be off the right rim. Defensive rebound, pull down Bulldogs, and a foul called on Valley Heights, 95 feet away from the basket. Foul will go against Olivia Scala inside. So missed those 2 free throws. We'll send now Linn to the other end of the court, as that was Valley Heights' 5th. So the Bulldogs will shoot free throws on every foul for the rest of this quarter. 2:59 remaining here until halftime. Will be Izzy Rogie at the line for 2 shots. Wholesale substitutions here for Valley Heights, as we'll just say who's on the court here in a second. Of course, reminder, coming up at halftime, too, we're going to take a look at how those sides of boys and girls brackets have rounded out here the last couple days from Onega, as well as take a look at the schedule coming up for us like we just did. Rogie goes 0 for 2 for the line. Inside, Vermitten gets it for the Mustangs, and she puts it up and down 4-2. Nice pass there from senior point guard Maggie Tober. As it is Tober, Vermitten, Smith, Merck, and now Steinford out there for the Mustangs. Looking to get it inside to Marcella. She's swarmed it up and down. Nice little post entrance there from the near side. Guard with that pass was Gretchen Bott as she lobbed it over the Valley Heights defense. Valley Heights fronting, of course, the big center for bold Linn here early on. Merck tries a three as she was hot early in that first quarter. She misses her first one here tonight. And Linn quickly the other way. Inside, out of bounds. I believe that was Rogie looking for Marcella down low. Turnover, Linn. Now that is their fifth here in this quarter alone. Two minutes left to play here before halftime. Valley Heights has led this entire way, up 29-17 now. Of course, coming up after this game, Valley Heights boys and Hanover boys in the 2-7 matchup. Smith's going to fire away a three from the left wing. That's going to be too strong. Vermitten offensive rebound, though, for the Mustangs. Good deep offensive rebound there, allowing this Mustangs team to get a second opportunity. Had an opportunity to watch Valley Heights once already versus Frankfort. Very impressed with the balance that they have on offense. And, of course, here tonight, the defense is showing off, forcing 9 turnovers already here in this first half. Linn gets it back on a bad pass by Mustangs. Speaking about turnovers, Mustangs pick one up themselves. Now on the other end, Linn turns it over. And I believe we're going to have a timeout by head coach Jordan Broxman to save a possession. We'll take a timeout with them. Valley Heights leading now 29-17.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
An empty possession by the Mustangs coming out of that timeout as we roll under 60 seconds. Turnover, but now Delana Merck forces one herself up and down for the senior on the other end as she got a run-out layup. Now 8 points here for her in this contest. As this Mustang defense has been hounding Linn all evening. Could there be another turnover? It will be. Mustangs out and running again. Tober will push the pace all the way down the court, up and fouled. That's going to give us an opportunity to hear from our sponsors. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
The senior calm from the line as she knocks down both free throw shots, pushes this up to 13-17. Mustangs force another turnover. Get a run out here. Tober up, no good. Vermitten offensive rebound up and down. Mustangs clicking on all cylinders here in the first half. Linn will get a half-court shot away, and it's going to be no good as Valley Heights is on cruise control here in the first, leading Linn 35-17. We'll be back after this timeout.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
You love farming through the good times and the bad, and you hope and pray your investments will pay off. Some of the risk factors you can control and others you cannot. That brings me to the importance of risk management. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. With the right insurance plan, your farming operation will be protected against the loss affecting your crops, livestock, equipment, and property. Manage your risk with the help of Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort.
The Valley Heights girls entered this TVL tournament 7-1, the number 2 overall seed, averaging 50 points per game, and they are on cruise control here in the first half versus 10-seeded Linn, up 35-17 after 2 quarters of play. Looking at our stat sheet, first for Linn in that quarter, they were led by Marcela Huerta with 7 points. She had 6 of those in the second. 5 points for Jenny Turk and Morgan Wirtz as well, as that's it for the Bulldogs. Turnovers were a factor big time for Linn in that one. They had 13 turnovers in that first half, 9 of them in the second quarter, and Valley Heights used the press to get live ball turnovers, runouts, and easy layups to build this big lead. Valley Heights Mustangs, the all-starters scored in that one, led 3 players with 8 points, Mia Vermitten, Maggie Tober, and Delana Merck. Tober with all 8 of hers there in that second quarter, off 2 straight steals and another layup and 2 free throws as well. Other scoring for the Mustangs, Audra Steinford started the game off with a bucket. She finishes with 6 points, and Ava Smith with 2 points there in the second quarter. And off the bench, Tessa Miller hit herself a 3-2 3-ball as well. Valley Heights there had 5 turnovers in that first half. Free throw shooting just about even. Actually, it is even. Both teams 4-4-8 from the line, right at 50%. I'm sure coaches want to improve that a little bit, but if you're Valley Heights, very happy with that first half and your first action here at the TVL tournament. As for Linn, a tough one to swallow. Going to have to figure out how to handle this press. We're going to take another timeout, come back, preview how this TVL tournament is rounding out, as well as look at what else is coming up this week here on KNDY from Onega.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Linn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to serve you.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
At halftime of this quarterfinal matchup between the 2-seeded Mustangs and 10-seeded Bulldogs, it is 35-17, Valley Heights ahead of Linn. Looking at how this bracket is shaping out, winner of this game will go on to face the winner of the game going opposite of us over on the other gym. 3-seeded Centralia versus 6-seeded Donovan West. Those girls tied at 10 after one quarter. Of course, Donovan West, your reigning state champion, Class 1A Division I. Hanover, your reigning champion in Class 1A Division II. We'll get to those girls here in just a little bit. Two consolation games already completed here. Yesterday afternoon, Washington girls defeated Troy 44-41. While on the top side of the bracket of this one, Clifton Clyde will face off against Hanover Friday at 1:30. Over on the boys' side, we've got a good matchup coming up after this girls' contest between 2-seeded and undefeated Hanover and 10-seeded Valley Heights. They will face the winner of Centralia and Donovan West 2 coming up later on at 7 o'clock. While on the top side, Axtell punched their ticket to a semifinal matchup last night with a 60-51 win over the 5-seeded Troy Trojans. Meanwhile, the top-seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles team squeaked out a 1-point victory over 9-seeded Frankfort 52-41, so that'll set that matchup up at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And, of course, we will have coverage of every semifinal game here starting at 1:30 from Onega as we count down the days to crown a champion here at the 2024 TVL Tournament Championship. Second half action coming up for you here after this word from our sponsors.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Kuhlman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Kuhlman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Kuhlman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service and all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Duzine Enterprises has been laying floors all over our area since 1962. That's miles and miles of carpet, laminate, tile, hardwood, and vinyl. And they are so good at it that their schedule is filling up fast. So while good things come to those who wait, if you have a remodel or a new construction project in your near future, you should probably get on their schedule today. So call 785-325-2379. That's 785-325-2379. Duzine Enterprises in Washington. Why would you go anywhere else? Financing available.
And as always, a big thank you to our sponsors making these broadcasts possible here this week from Onega, and then, of course, including our regional sponsors making broadcasts possible every Tuesday and Friday night throughout the season. Candy Clip, Sunflower Community Credit Union, Honeyman Auto, Hometown Lumber, Kramer Oil, Bruna Implement, Channel Seed, and United Bank and Trust. Both teams split a pair of missed threes coming out of break. Valley Heights now back in the offensive attack inside Tober. Nice little step-through runner off the glass is good for Maggie Tober, and she is the first to double digits for the Mustangs. 10 points now for the senior. She is 4 for 4 from the floor. All 4 of those shots, though, have been within 5 feet. 3 ball on the other way. Answers for Linn. Up and down for Hope Bikeman. The 5'6" senior, her first bucket here on this one. That's only Lynn's second triple here in this game. They are 2 for 3, so shooting a good percentage, just not shooting a lot. Valley Heights comes out, next possession, turns it over. That was a cause of concern for Linn in that first half. 13 turnovers in the first 16 minutes. Valley Heights, 7 turnovers, and now Ava Smith will return the favor. She steals it away off the other end. Layup up, no good. Tober rebounded but blocked at the rim by Jenny Turk. Good rejection there from the freshman. Got the recovery on Tober. Had a clear pass to the basket. A good recovery on the defensive side. Linn now with it, looking to probe inside. It's going to be tipped, and staying with Linn. Saying the Valley Heights Mustang girl touched it, and substitution now for the Bulldogs. In will come Gretchen Mott, the freshman. Out will come Bikeman, who just hit that 3. Of course, Linn, a young team. They start 2 freshmen. They bring 2 off the bench, and a senior, or sophomore, and Ella Imke too as well. So under head coach Trevor Kuhlman, that it will take a little time to get this team where it needs to be. Of course, coming off a good year last year, or decent year, 13-10, got all the way to the sub-state championship, but fell to eventual state champion Hanover in that one. Another turnover taken by the Mustangs, turnover. Linn will spit that one out. Audra Steifer can't hit the layup. Maggie Tober will get another crack at it. Valley Heights goes 0 for 2 from the floor on that one. First miss by Tober. First shot by Steinfurt here in this second half. At the other end, foul will be called on Steinfurt, picking up her first personal foul. Will, the senior, first foul here of the second half. Shooting 2 free throws now at the line will be Bailey Peters, the 5'3" freshman, held scoreless in that first half, but calmly comes out here and sinks her first free throw of the second. 2 for 2 is the freshman. Linn still trailing, though, 37-22. Valley Heights got up early in this contest, up 17-5 at the end of one quarter, and it really was the pressure of the Mustangs. The guard play on this defensive team can be really good and really suffocating on any given night. Valley Heights runs the press just about as well as I've seen anyone here so far this year doing it, and they used it to perfection in that first half, forcing turnovers and allowing themselves to get easy runouts and easy buckets, too, as well. Score update, want to pass along to you real quick. Over on the other gym, Doniphan West girls lead Centralia 19-18. That score update courtesy of our friend Jeff Worse over at the TVL Spotlight. Check out his Facebook page, website too as well, or blog at KNDYradio.com. He's been keeping me updated on all the scores here all week. couldn't keep everything straight without him. I know we'll all enjoy a break once this week gets over with, but I think tomorrow is going to be the busy day, too, as well. If you're looking for some high school basketball through the action, our coverage will start at 1:30, and we won't be off until 4 games are complete. So that time's out, coming our last game at 6 o'clock. So 5+ hours of high school basketball coverage coming for you tomorrow as semifinal action gets underway here at the TVL tournament. Slow possession here for Linn. We had a jump ball. We had a near turnover. Valley Heights tips it out of bounds, and these Bulldogs have not found any rhythm offensively. Up top, almost taken away. Now it will be taken away by Tober. Tober to Merck. Merck to Smith. Up for the layup. Smith down and in, and a timeout. Head coach Jordan Broxman for the Mustangs will take it with them. Wait, never. Nope, no timeout. No timeout. Bench. Timeout. We got a bench warning, actually, by the referee. Broxman giving an earful to the men in the stripes here this evening, up 39-22. Not exactly sure what could be jawing about, but y'all work these refs all you can because Valley Heights will be back at it tomorrow. They will face the winner of that game going on opposite of our broadcast, Centralia and Donovan West. So it's looking like so far here, Valley Heights up 39-22 midway through the third quarter. It's been all Mustangs in this one, but Linn making a comeback. Marcelo Herrera inside, a foul, offensive foul will be called on the junior inside, trying to make room against this Valley Heights defense. Will cause an empty possession, good enough as a turnover for Linn. Tober easily breaks that press. Nice little up and under, and fouled on the other end by Marcella. It takes a hard shot to the nose, but she'll be all right. An opportunity for 2. Smooth dribbling there by the 5'8 senior point guard. Talked about it a little bit earlier. She commands this offense and runs it very well. Pass first point guard, but can score if she needs to. Misses her first free throw. This is Valley Heights' first one here in the second half. Second one, that one will rattle home as Tober splits a pair. She's now up to 11 points here in this contest. First one to double figures. It's been a balanced scoring attack by the Mustangs. 11 points now for Tober. 8 points for Vermitten. 8 points for Delana Merck. 4 points for Ava Smith. Audra Steinford pitching in 6-2 as well, and 3 points off the bench for Tessa Miller. Balanced offensive attack by the Mustangs, led 17-5 at the end of one quarter, up 35-17 at half. Here, midway through the third quarter, leads 40-22. Inside, Vermitten an opportunity now from the line. Had a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Heck of a pass from fellow senior Audra Steinford to get it to her on that left block. Foul will go against Bailey Peters. The freshman picks up her fourth personal. Vermitten at the line. This is the first one. Substitution, Steinford out. Tessa Miller in. Ava Smith out. Delana Merck in. As for Linn, out will come now Bailey Peters. In will go Kelsey Mueller. So Mueller, Bont, Herrera, Turk, and Wirtz, your 10 out there. I believe, yep, that is a 10. Morgan Wirtz, your last girl out there for Linn. Vermitten splits the pair, makes the back end of that one. Now Linn turns it over inside. Valley Heights off and running. Tober will push the pace. Smartly kicks it out now without pressure. Scala from the free throw line gets that one to sink down, and the bench erupts for the senior Olivia Scala. Her first points in this contest, and the Mustangs keep on rolling. 53-22 is your score with 5:13 here left to play in third quarter action. Right side, Wirtz gets deep. Travel will be the official call. Can it keep those feet from moving? That's already the 5th turnover here in the half and has been the Achilles heel of this Linn Bulldogs team. Tessa Miller, right block, spin, pump fakes, now kicks it back outside. Tober will set it up for the purple and white. Inside, Tober Black backs down her defender. Simply right off the last two, easy for Maggie Tober as she backed down her defender all the way to the block, kissed it off the glass with a nice little spin. Linn the other way looking for an answer. 3 ball left wing will be short. from Kelsey Mueller, her first shot of this evening at the other end. Antober up, no good. Offensive rebound. Mia Vermitten back up and in, though, and the Mustangs are rolling as a personal foul, I believe, will be called on Maggie Tober at 80 feet away from the basket, trying to press on that one. Substitution, Jenny Turk out. Back in will come Hope Bikeman. She started off this second half with a 3-ball. Got pulled after a minute or two, and we haven't seen her up until now. Quickly inside to Gretchen Ball. A lot of contact. No foul for Lynn's sake. Ends up into the hands of Izzy Rogie, and she puts that one down for 2 on the offensive rebound. Other way, Valley Heights so quick up the court. Olivia Scala already at the left block before Linn could get back in defensive possession. The foul will be committed to stop the easy 2-point conversion, but Valley Heights will keep possession. Maggie Tober out now, back into the contest, freshman Lindsey Gray. Depth is a good thing for head coach Jordan Broxterman. This year has 9 players. He feels that he can play at any given time. Talking to him during our our coach's corner interview, which was of course heard right before this one. Tournament time, don't like to bother the coaches necessarily, but we were talking a week or two ago. He said this might be one of the deeper teams that he's had in a long time, and feels good about it heading into this TVL tournament time of season, as well as Sub-State. Right around the corner before we blink, Sub-State time will be around here. That kicks off the end of February. Here we are close to the end of January already. Mustangs keep possession underneath their own basket. Vermitten, trigger man, 4 flat across the baseline. Tober will screen across for Scala. Looking for her now, swings it out top into the hands of freshman Lindsey Gray. Not playing like a freshman, looks very comfortable out there here in this TVL tournament. Up top, Tessa Miller gets it. She's going to try and go to work left side. Swings it here near side into the hands of Tober. Right block. Scala, she's going to be pushed, but she stepped out of bounds first. Scala landed hard on that tailbone. Turnover Mustangs. Coming up after this one, a good one between Hanover and Valley Heights, undefeated and 2-seeded Hanover boys coming up against a Valley Heights Mustangs team that already got a win against Linn Monday evening, 50-45 to play in that quarterfinal matchup. Linn at the other end, nice shot there for Gretchen Bott. That's going to be her first bucket of a game. Comes here in the third quarter, but a good-looking shot by the freshman. Now back on defense, we'll go the Bulldogs. Tober tries to go coast to coast on that one. Turnover by Linn after Marcella took it away from Tober, so we're having a lot of these kind of back-to-back turnover possessions for both of these squads. Kind of sloppy here in the third quarter, but Mustangs still with a comfortable lead. 47-26 leading this one. About 70 ticks left to go here before fourth quarter action starts. Tessa Miller, 3/4 of the way down on that 3-ball. Can't get it to fall. Offensive possession, though, saved by Olivia Scala, and it will stay with the Mustangs. Heck of an effort there by the senior off the bench, putting her body on the line, diving out of bounds to save that one for Valley Heights. Substitution, Wirtz will check out. Back in now, Hope Bikeman. Inside, Gray has trouble with it, turns it over. Linn is now off and running. Down the court, we'll go Wirtz, kicks it out near side, Bikeman. Bikeman faded for a 3, but ends up resetting it now for Linn as we go under 50 seconds here in the third quarter. Right corner into the hands of Gretchen Bott. She dribbles in from about 12 feet away, misses that one. Erica misses her follow back. Now finally, Bikeman inside gets that one to fall down. Actually, that's going to be Izzy Rogie with her second bucket here of this second half. Almost a near steal left side by Linn. Valley Heights will reset it top the key now. Into the hands, Tessa Miller as it comes around near side in front of the Valley Heights bench. Tessa Miller with the top of the key, drives inside. A foul will be called as the Linn Bigs not very happy with the performance so far here tonight. A little frustration starting to show as Huerta picks up her fourth personal now, third in this half. Tessa Miller at the line, misses her first one. One hard dribble between the legs. Second free throw, that's going to be up off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound saved by Scala, and she puts that one back up and in. Olivia Scala, the effort here in the third quarter. 4 points for the game, all here in this third for the senior. 1 second, Linn gets it off, but it'll be no good. Valley Heights takes a 21-point advantage into fourth quarter action here in this quarterfinal matchup from Onega.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifely Funeral Home.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Old D Tractor Repair in Linn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Old D Tractor Repair of Linn, Kansas, serving area farmers for over 26 years.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Maggie Tober gets herself another steal for the stat sheet. Ava Smith follows up her missed layup on the first possession for the Mustangs. Another turnover. Linn, though, has been a cause of concern. 13 there in the first half, had 7 in the third quarter. Free throw now for Linn, though, at the line. It will be Jenny Turk, the 5'5 freshman, sinks her first free throw third free throw here of this contest. Second free throw, that one will be long as Turk splits the pair, but offensive rebound pulled down by Linn as they get themselves another possession. And they throw it away. That didn't mean to sound the way it did. My apologies on that one. But right in front of head coach Trevor Kuhlman kind of gave that same expression, and I kind of said it with the expression he had on his face. 51-29, Valley Heights ahead on this one, led since the very get-go. They jumped out to a 17-5 quarter, led 35-17 at halftime. Outscored Linn in that third quarter still 14-11 in what was Linn's second highest scoring quarter. They scored 12 there in the second. Valley Heights misses their opportunity, still out pressing half court though. Kind of a 1-3-1 matchup zone, drops down to a 2-3. Trying to sneak it inside is Linn. Inside foul. Jenny Turk to the line now for 2 more free throws where she just split a pair. Picks up that personal foul. Audra Steinford now with her first. Free throw up and down for Turk. Thinks that one. Second free throw upcoming. That one sneaks in and out. No dice. As Linn now in the second half, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. So free throw shooting has been decent for both squads. Probably looking for a little bit more from Valley Heights, but the way they're running offense, don't need them here tonight. Maggie Tober, turnaround shot in the paint, will come up short. No good on her first shot, though. Foul goes against 15 again, Audra Steinford. So back-to-back fouls now for the senior. Third team one here for Valley Heights in this fourth quarter. Coming up here in just about a half an hour, the Valley Heights boys and the Hanover boys coming up for you from this North Gym. Valley Heights fans get an opportunity not to move. They'll stay there. Good traveling from Linn here so far this week. Of course, a lot of weather conditions changed how this tournament was ran this year. Appreciation, as always, to the patience while we were trying to figure our stuff out, but we're back and rolling here on a Thursday evening. Linn misses there. 3. Smith will push the pace. 95 feet there, or 94 feet for Ava Smith as she takes matters into her own hands on that one. Her second bucket here in this quarter, all of a sudden 8 points in what has been a balanced Valley Heights offensive attack. Another turnover, Linn, though. Vermitten will run the offense. Inside, Steinford, when it's all alone, foul and one. Marcella Huerta, that will be her 5th, as she will now be done for the contest, I believe. Some now will come in for Huerta. That is her 5th personal as she fouls out. In will come Izzy Rogie, so Huerta fouls out with 7 points to her name, all in that first half. Steinford can't hit the free throw. The Mustangs do keep possession on the offensive rebound. Left side, Vermitten will get a screen from Merck. Tober thought about a 3 top of the key. Instead will go against Rogie, and a foul will be called on the freshman, her first personal foul. Substitutions upcoming for the Mustangs. Olivia Scala in for Steinford. Emily Imke in for Jenny Turk as well. Inside, Smith with the left block, up and easy for the sophomore. 6 points now here in the quarter. 3 for 3 from the field is Smith, now in double figures for the contest as Valley Heights just continues to roll here, 56-30. This Linn team is young. Expect them to make great improvements heading throughout the rest of the year. And, of course, Valley Heights has had the number of win over the years, too, as well. This will be the 9th straight win over Linn for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Last win for the Bulldogs came back in January of 2017, and it looks like that streak will continue here tonight. Mia Vermitten and senior Delana Merck to the bench, probably for the last time here with just under 5 minutes left to play. Freshman Tessa Miller and Lindsey Gray back into the contest, and a steal for Maggie Tober all the way up 4-2. Easy layup there for Tober. As the Mustangs continue this pressure, an opportunity to get them warmed up. They will take on the winner of our contest over in the other gym. Centralia versus Doniphan West. We'll have a score update just as soon as we get one here for you when this came in. Smith is left all alone on the Linn turnover again, up and down for Ava Smith. 8 points for her here in this quarter, all in layups. And Mustangs push this lead up 58-32. Of course, if you are listening from Mustang Country, keep it tuned right here for our second game of the evening as Valley Heights takes on Hanover in boys action. Valley Heights boys victorious over Linn Wednesday night, 52-45. Earned the opportunity to go up against an undefeated and 2-seeded Hanover boys team in what should be an excellent matchup coming up here in just a little bit. Substitutions now for the Mustangs. Ava Smith to the bench. Maggie Tober to the bench. Josie Parker now in, the 6-foot sophomore. First playing time for her as well for Scala. Foul will be committed as going inside. Ella Imke will go to the stripe for 2. Opportunity to hear us from our sponsors. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a Plyout Wildcat Booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
MK Imke sinks that first free throw. Linn shooting it well from the stripe here in the second half. 5 for 7, 4 for 8 in that first half. So they're going to be over 50% for the game by the time this one wraps up. But the turnovers, the Achilles heel. 12 of them here in this second half, 13 there in the first half. That makes 25 turnovers for the game. Be tough to win games at that rate. Imke makes the second free throw as well, as she now has 2 points, first 2 buckets for the sophomore off the bench for the Bulldogs. Only Bulldog not to score so far, Kelsey Mueller, the 5'4" senior. And what is a young Linn basketball team. On the other end, though, Mustangs' expectations, of course, higher than ever, coming off a called down year under head coach Jordan Roxerman, 14-9 after coming off of 3 straight 20-plus win seasons. This team is primed to not only win a TVL tournament championship here this week in Onega, but they're also primed to win a regular season championship, regular season championship, as they have already defeated Frankfort once here this year. They also have wins over Washington, Troy, and the before-mentioned Donovan West Mustangs. Valley Heights would be looking for their first regular season championship since 2021. We have a rolled ankle here as Imke is down on the ground. We'll take a timeout, bring it right back here for more TVL action.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
Sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Ella Imke, the 5'7" sophomore, able to walk off to the bench. Twisted ankle on that right leg, getting attended to now by the Linn coaches. The Valley Heights Mustangs continue on their impressive season, leading 58-36 here as we roll under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Subs in now for the Mustangs. And Tober out there, Lindsey Gray, Josie Parker, Tessa Miller, and Olivia Scala. We're going to try and go inside to Scala, but it's going to be tipped around and stolen away by Linn. Quickly the other way will go Bailey Peters. Peters is going to be pickpocketed, though, as Miller will have an opportunity. Right up and no good. Linn pulls down the board. Minute 37 left in this one. Inside, taken away by Ann Tober. Another turnover, Linn. Tober's going to push the pace, just kind of throw it up wildly. As another steal by Miller. Miller gets a turnover. She's just going to step into a three. That one's going to be almost down and out. Offensive rebound. Gray up and down for the freshman off the bench. Her first buckets in this one. Under 60 here to play. Valley Heights will move on. They will face the winner of Donovan West and Centralia, opposite of this one here for us. Substitution timeout gives us a chance for a 30-second break. We'll take it.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
All 12 Valley Heights girls getting action here tonight as the last two off the bench. Avery Stevenson, the 5'4" freshman, and Paige Miller, the 5'6" freshman, will get some opportunity for some playing time here late. Foul inside as Linn commits one more. That will send Lindsey Gray to the line, freshman off the bench, gets her first free throw. No, excuse me, that's a 2, not a 5. That's Josie Parker, the sophomore, gets a free throw to go down here for the Mustangs. Second free throw now for Parker. That one's up, and that one's pure for the sophomore. 2 for 2 from the stripe, as Valley Heights can do no wrong in this one. No foul from head coach Jordan Brocksterman as they look to wind down this clock and leave this game with a victory. Inside, Lynn's going to try and get one more. That'll be Peters getting off a shot. And down there for Braley Peters. 4 points now in this quarter. But that will pretty much wrap it up for the Mustangs. They will dribble this one out, winning this one, pulling away 62-38 as Valley Heights as they move on to semifinal action tomorrow at 4:30 here on a Thursday night. Mustangs victorious 62-38. They will move to 8-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Linn will drop to 5-4. We're going to take a timeout, recap this one as well as preview the rest of our broadcast coming up for the evening. You're listening to TVL Tournament Basketball here on KNDY.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
62-38, your final score here as the Valley Heights girls are victorious over Linn. 2-seeded Mustangs move on to semifinal action tomorrow at 4:30. That broadcast will be right here on KNDY FM 95.5. Scoring from that game, first for Linn, they will drop to 5-4 now on the season. They will drop to the consolation side of the bracket now, as the 10-seeded Linn girls got one win here. Now we'll look for a second coming up tomorrow between the loser of the game over on our other court between Centralia and Doniphan West. At the end of 3, Doniphan West trails Centralia 29-28 in what's been a tight one throughout here this evening. Back to our contest, Valley Heights 62, Linn 38. Scoring for this game went like this. For Linn, they were led by Jenny Turk and Marcella Huerta with 7 points apiece, 6 points for Bailey Peters, 5 points for Morgan Wirtz, and 3 points for Hope Beichman as all starters scored for the Bulldogs. Off the bench, Gretchen Bott had 2. Ella Enke had 2 as well. And 4 points for Izzy Rogie as Kelsey Mueller, only player not to score for Linn. Valley Heights, a balanced attack led by Maggie Tober, 15 points, 8 of those in the first half, 12 points for Ava Smith. She had 8 of those in the fourth quarter alone on 3 straight steals. 11 points for Mia Vermitten, 8 points for Audra Seinford and Elena Merck. Off the bench, Olivia Scholar with 4 and some big defensive minutes, 3 points for Tessa Miller, 2 points for Lindsey Gray and Josie Parker off the bench too as well. Turnovers were a factor here in this one. 27 for Linn in this contest. As for Valley Heights, they only had 16 for the entire contest. So big discrepancy there. The Valley Heights defense really turned it on in that first quarter, jumped out to a big 17-5 lead and never looked back as they are victorious here over Linn, 62-38. Coming up next, the coverage between the Hanover Wildcat boys and the Valley Heights boys in a 2-7 matchup here in the quarterfinal action. We're going to take a timeout, chance for national news and weather before TVL action continues here from Onega on this Thursday.